Hello everyone, it is the Divinely Guided Tarot, and I am here with another reading. It is for Sagittarius. It is for the week January 1st to January 7th, 2023. First, I want to start off this reading by wishing you all a happy new year. It is finally a new chapter, and a lot of us are feeling very motivated and all around just really happy about all of the endless possibilities to better ourselves. So this is really the point of the reading. We are going to be diving deeper to see what you, Sagittarius, need to focus on this first week of the new year. So as you can see, there are 3 decks of cards right in front of me, and I'm going to be pulling cards from each of these to help guide you in the right direction. First, we have the Moonology Oracle cards. Next, we have the Moonology Manifestation cards. And here in the center, we have the Soul's Journey deck of cards, which we are going to start off pulling from that deck. So, I also wanted to thank you guys for taking the time out to check out this video. I really appreciate it. The support means a lot, and I am very grateful that you are trusting me enough to relay Spirit's message to you. Sagittarius, January 1st to January 7th. Okay. First, we have fear. Then we have purpose. We have health. Indecision. Relationships. And last but not least, we have peace. And we'll actually go ahead and draw another card for you. Happiness. Okay, so there's a lot of great positive energy for you, Sagittarius. There's a lot of positive connotation words. The only really 2 negative connotation, and the reason I put quotations is because it isn't exactly a negative meaning. Just because the word may seem daunting, it doesn't mean that it is what the meaning is trying to get at here. So let's start over here in the bottom right corner. So we have the card Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Then we're gonna go over to Happiness because I feel like these 2 are closely related. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So again, if you're happy doing what you're doing, it's most likely your life's purpose or a part of it. Or it could be acting as a stepping stone. And then these 2 up here are the negative connotation cards, and this card right here of fear has been showing up in almost every single reading I do, okay? For this weekly reading, each of the zodiac is getting this card, and I like to believe it's because it's a collective message. I think a lot of us are still operating in that fear mentality, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I think it is a collective message that we need to really learn to step out of this aura of fear. You know, there's no reason for it, so this is just a reminder to really get to the root of what is causing you such fear and feeling afraid. Like, what is it, you know, and working through that. So keep that in mind in the upcoming week. And then indecision, it says I use my intuition in all aspects of life, okay? So I feel like in this upcoming week, you're going to feel very indecisive about what direction you want to take, because this is a week where you're going to be giving a lot of thought to what it is that you want to do in the upcoming year. Maybe you're thinking a lot about you know, career goals, career paths that you could possibly take. Maybe it's a new business idea. Like, should you change work? Like, whatever it is, you're feeling very indecisive. Like, do I leave this job? Do I leave this person? Do I stick it out? Do I wait it out? Like, all of these questions are kind of clouding your mind, and you're not really able to get to a clear-cut decision. I think that's going to be your struggle in this upcoming week, but don't let that scare you, okay? Don't let that scare you. Sometimes being indecisive is a good thing, because when you do reach a decision, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable with it, and you're going to feel a lot more excited about it, okay? So moving on, we have the health card. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like you've been neglecting your health. Your mental health, your physical health. I feel like you've been putting it on the back burner. And with this new year approaching, it is very important to realize and to remind yourself that your health is the base foundation of everything that is going to happen in your life. If you want to be successful, you need to do the basic things of life. You need to have the basic necessities, the basic caring for oneself, like showering. As simple as that. Brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, flossing. You know, really go the extra mile this week. You know, meditate, take baths, okay? Like, do some deep cleaning when it comes to both your physical and your mental. It is very important, and you really do not want to neglect that. Next, we're going to go into relationships, okay? I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like if you're single, I feel like maybe you are trying to force relationships in your life right now, but I don't think you're ready for it. I think that you think that you're ready for it, but deep down you know that you're not. Like, you just want love, but you're really not ready to settle down. And then if you are in a relationship, I feel like you're feeling very bored in this relationship. You're feeling very stagnant because you feel like you settled. But then you also feel like, oh my gosh, this is the best person for me. So this also, I feel like you're being very indecisive about your relationship. Like, I feel like you think this person's like way out of your league, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed, this person came in my life. But then you're feeling indecisive. But did I settle for this person because I really want this other person, but I couldn't get them, so I settled? So it's like, there's a lot of indecision when it comes to your relationships. And then last, we have this card of peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I feel like, Sagittarius, you're very hard on yourself. You overthink a lot. I think there's a lot of, like, you want to feel this. And I think that in this upcoming week, you're feeling very indecisive on how to get to this place of peace. Like, this is all that you want, is peace. So let's go ahead and draw more cards for you. And we're going to move on into this deck right over here. Okay. Yeah, Sagittarius, I just feel like you're feeling very confused with where your life is headed, maybe the circumstances in your life. I feel like you're very confused when it comes to relationships. I mean, it's very clearly here that it has a lot to do with your relationships. It could also deal with the job. It could be pretty much everything. Like, you're feeling very indecisive. Do I stay in the situation that I'm comfortable in, or do I make changes even though it scares me, even though I'm leaving, you know, friends and people behind? So I think you're feeling very indecisive. Like, you want to grow, but you're also scared to leave because you don't want to, like, there's something that's like, you feel very attached. That's why you don't want to leave. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, we have don't let your past hold you back. We have nothing is yet set in stone. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. And last but not least, we have don't let pride get in your way. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like there's something that is holding you back. Like, there's a lot of indecisiveness going on here. Especially, like, in your relationships. Like, I feel like there's a lot of indecisiveness with like, your relationships. Like, I feel like you feel that you settled because there was, like, a person in your past that you're, like, not over. Or, like, you think that, like, they're really the one for you. They're just the one that got away. Or they're, like, a little distracted right now. Like, I don't think that you're realizing that the partner that you're with is the partner that you're meant to be with. Especially at this time. Okay, so it's saying, like, don't let your past hold you back. Whoever that was that you're still, like, pining after, that you feel like you settled with your person for, it's saying don't let your past hold you back, because this is the person you're meant to be with right now, and they're helping you evolve. And this is where this comes into play. Don't let pride get in your way, okay? I feel like your ego is kind of getting big. You're thinking, like, oh, I deserve that other person, like, I'm just gonna settle for this one and then wait for the other. Like, I think that's, like, I feel like you're missing the point, okay? Like, I feel like your ego is really big. But this person is, like, meant for you, okay? And it's, like, the end of a tough cycle. I feel like you've had this rough cycle with, like, not finding love, right? And you finally found somebody to, like, have a relationship with. And that's why I feel like you should be counting your blessings at this time. And then we have this card, nothing is yet set in stone. Like, I think you need to appreciate the partner that you're with, but also realize that you can have other options. This isn't a forever thing. Like, I feel like you're feeling very indecisive because you feel like this is it, this is the one. You're not going to have any other partners. But the truth is, nothing is yet set in stone. It is really all up to you whether you let this be a permanent situation. Like, you have a say. It's not entirely up to them. So let's go ahead and draw some cards from the Monology Manifestation deck. Ooh, we got a lot of cards that jumped out. Spirit definitely has a message for you. Okay, the first one we have is forgive. Then we have find a balance. Work through your feelings. Think it through. Release control. Focus on the positive. Assess the situation. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of cards jumped out, but I think all of these are kind of like cookie cutter. Okay, like you need, I'm just going to set out the rest. Okay, keep your heart open. Push through any insecurity. reflect on your priorities, and last we have speak your world into being. Okay, so looking at this spread, there's a lot of like you need to do some thinking and feeling. Okay, you need to feel what's in your heart, you need to think what's in your mind. Release the need to control, okay, find a balance. Yeah, so you need to assess the situation, okay? Like, why do you feel this way with your partner? Why do you feel this way in the relationship? Okay, push through any insecurity that you're having. Like, if you really genuinely feel like you're settling, then you need to, like, think it through and then take action, okay? But I feel like you're closing yourself off to your partner that you're with because there's this card of like, keep your heart open. Like, I feel like you're closing yourself off because you feel like you settled, but Spirit's saying that you didn't settle, but you still have the option to choose if you want to stay or leave. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that you're kind of getting like in your head about the past, and like the past isn't the past anymore. And it's like this chapter that you need to close that I feel like you've kept open in hopes that something that you wanted would come from it, like a different outcome would happen. But Spirit's just saying, like, this is the person that you're meant to be with. We're going to get some more clarity from the Soul's Journey deck, because the indecisiveness is making me confused. Like, your confusion, this whole energy of confusion is confusing me, okay? Okay, Sagittarius, we have discipline, judgment, and failure, honesty. Okay. Failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Judgment, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And honesty, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it for myself. Okay. So, okay, I feel like maybe there's this indecision and this feeling of like, oh, I'm settling because this person did something to you that really hurt you. Like, you didn't expect them to hurt you. You didn't think they would do you like that, but they did. And they're like not understanding. They haven't been honest with you. And I think Spirit is telling you to forgive them, okay? And I think you're feeling like, why did I open my heart to them like so fast? And this failure card is saying understanding that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So, like, you're learning, like, okay, maybe I should have kept myself a little bit more guarded. I shouldn't put all of my cards out on the table, because Sagittarius, you have a good heart and you've been through a lot. And sometimes when you open up too quickly to people, they use that against you because they're not fully in love with you. I mean, if you think about it, people take a while to fall in love. So if you're opening up right away to somebody, it's very, very rare that they love you already, and because of that, they can be very insensitive with your feelings and do things that will hurt you. And I think that's what happened here, but I think that you're understanding that it's an opportunity to learn, okay? And I think with this Judgment card, it says I understand that everyone has their own challenges and their unique path. I feel like you're learning. Like, I feel like you judge people because they don't have the same struggles you do. So you think that they don't understand, or that theirs is like less painful than yours are, and that's not true at all. I think a lot of people go through things, and obviously the intensity level depends on the individual. And then this Discipline card, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So Spirit is just trying to tell you, whatever decision that you set your mind on, that you know for sure, this is what I want to leave or I want to stay. Spirit is letting you know that it is possible. Okay, that either way, they are going to support you no matter what. And honestly, I think this is a very beautiful reading. Like, even though you're feeling very indecisive, the beautiful thing about it is that you have a choice to choose the life that you envision for yourself. Is it with this person, or is it not? Do you see yourself at this job anymore, or do you see yourself somewhere else? It's all in your hands. You have the power. Follow your heart. See what makes you happy. And it'll pay off in the end. And know that you have a whole team, an army of angels following you wherever you go, supporting your every single move. Okay, Sagittarius, that is all for the reading I have for you. Again, Happy New Year's, and I will see you in our next reading.